Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to my channel. It's Josephine Buto. This is my channel. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning to my channel. I really appreciate you so much. It's Saturday afternoon and it's very hot. It's very hot, guys. I was washing then the water just stopped. So I don't like just sitting. When something stop, I cannot stop. I have a life. I have to continue with something that I just decided to vlog. I wanted to vlog after washing, and I had a lot of clothes that I was still, which I need to wash still. Then I just decided, like, no, I cannot wait. I have to do something. So, guys, there is something which I wanted to talk about how people live their life, how people tend to blame others of their own problems, blame others of their own weakness, blame people of their own, how will I say, useless life. No, let me not. Guys, I don't even have a word to use because, like, guys, in my village, you will be blamed, like, people, they will be blamed of which when someone get pregnant. Like, they can blame people even of them getting pregnant. This thing just came in my mind. Like yesterday, I wanted to talk about it because of how I heard about someone who died and how this person died. It's young. To be honest, some deaths are really, oh, just someone who start working, have been studying, finishing his study, so start working maybe after a year, now just died. So there's something which we have to know, to be honest, like especially alcohol, how some people use alcohol. Guys, I don't know, serious, I really just don't know how or what's the use of alcohol in the body, or like, does really people take alcohol like the way how we take water? Like, what's the use of water in the body, or like the way how we take soft drinks or juice or whatever, or they just drink like for the sake of drinking? Because to be honest, if whatever you use in life, whatever that you abuse in life, it will just become a problem. If you abuse, let me say, if you're abusing cold drink, like, if for me who drink coke, if I start abusing drinking coke, like start drinking more coke, obviously to create problems on me, like I'll start getting sick. It's normal. If you start eating something more, still it will create problems on you. The same way with alcohol. There's no way you drink alcohol, then you tend to do some activity. There are some activity which you don't need to do, like especially you can't be drunk then you decide to go swim. Guys, some of these things are clear, like, and I don't know how people tend to use things knowing that no, there's danger on this, and they tend to do. And at the end of the day, like, guys, these are not families who are talking about, but just people in general. There are just some people who are brainwashed of thinking straight. These are just the same people who doesn't even concentrate on their life like this, just to follow a proper way. No way. They always have to mess up with something. They always have to live a reckless life where they tend to blame everyone of their own drama. To be honest, I realize that there's a lot of people even know that. Like, to be honest, if I'm just thinking far home the way I came from, I don't know whether we are living with jealousy people, like, on our community, or ignorance people. I don't know. Anything, anything happen, there will be no one who die just dying. It doesn't matter this person died in accident. It doesn't matter this person died maybe where he was fighting. It does not matter maybe this person dying in the way of where he was doing something or a natural death. There's nothing like that. Whoever is dying, just wait. And most of the people, like, to be honest, most of the people who used to be like on top of like saying much about this, these are people who, these are failure. Let me just say it that way. These are failure. For someone who doesn't, these are people who doesn't even celebrate others. Like, when someone did something good, they'll start mocking about it. These are people who doesn't see anybody succeeding, like either them or not. To be honest, I have been experiencing this since when, okay, let me say not that since when I was, but let me say since I've been growing. We have people who doesn't live without us. Like in our village, there are people that this person is just with us for a survival. Like just because of the survival, like themselves, they cannot live without us, knowing that they are benefiting something from our family, and they just tend to be there, like when they are getting something, but on the other side they are on the other side of some other enemies because they are also sucking something from them instead of just having a stable life, like standing for what's right, standing for the truth, standing for what's really good. They choose to one leg here, the other leg, which is not proper, and it really puts some people in danger because there are some people who are really weak in thinking. I don't know how they call it, who can even do something, not really like who does things without knowing that no, what I'm doing is wrong. It's okay. There are people who does that, and they will even come clean like no, like when it's come to confessing, these people they even tend to tell like no, I did this, and most of the people who does that they always come clean like no, I did this, but I didn't know that it was wrong. So these tend to be victim. You find there sometimes these people they tend to have relatives who are sick, serious sick, something sickness, and instead of sorry guys, instead of taking their people to the hospital, guys, instead of taking their people to hospital, they will take them to witch doctors. And what will happen? Guys, what will happen? Nothing. Just death. Just death. And you wonder, man, you wonder, there's a lot of people who died. Like, I remember there was those days where I see people just dying, just dying like that. Especially, let me just say, at the time whereby this kind of a bit sensitive, but just sensitive to someone who doesn't want to know what I really want to know. Those days when Lily HIV was stopping, I would really see a lot of families losing their families. Not really like because they didn't love their people, but just lack of understanding. Like when people doesn't want to understand anything, when people these people they loved their family so much, and there's some bad advisor, like bad people. These people who knows where to target because they know that you are very weak and you cannot think for yourself. So they have to advise you to take your person to a witch doctor, knowing that a sickness of this person obviously just need medication. So they tend to take them to witch doctors where it will just make the thing worse. The moment the person will go to the hospital, it's already tired. What else? Just death. And when a person died in a situation like that, what happened? He was wiped. Guys, it was also surprising whereby those days I would really see like people are just dying. And you even start to wonder when people are talking to me like, no, there's a witch, people are witch. And you even tend to question like, maybe it's true. Why? But just because you didn't know what was really eating the person, what was really, eating the person, and you don't know how the person was treated, obviously you'll be shocked. I'm not really saying this, no, those African things, but what I'm saying is that we tend to blame people more instead of looking for solution, instead of looking for help, instead of working on our own life. To be honest, I wonder, this person was like, no, I see, we did, this, we're not getting married, there's just this person who does, we're not getting married, and we were just in getting pregnant. I was like, God, who cares someone to get pregnant? Who? Hi. What? Yes. As we just to get pregnant, just to get people who use us, then they will leave us. I was like, hey. 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 My God. There are people serious who are too behind, and their mind, I don't know, man. Their mind just somewhere, somehow, I don't know. Because there's a lot of things, man. I really came to understand this because of how things have been happening. And you come to look these people, they're just so funny, like how their life, how they are living, they're just living a reckless. Wherever you find a woman, like a really woman, a lady, let me say just a lady, who just always chilling, a lady who just tend to chill. Like you find this lady just their time just on drinking, on partying, on, you know, like someone who just quit school, then from there he just tend to like from like tend not even like leaving even the house, going to rent. The person is not working, the person is renting. Then you'll be like, then at the end of the day, this the same person who is not working, who would then just to renting, and start renting the same. And at the end of the day, wait, who wait you? Who wait you? To be honest, we need to be careful on how we live our life. And if you decide to eat until when you finish what you are eating. But it's very weird how people tend to complain or tend to blame people because of their own dramas that they did, because they don't want to focus on some other things, important things in life. And the end, there's always the end, man. There's always an end. There's no way you just be dancing without getting tired. Never. There's nothing like that. To be honest, sometimes we need to know where we stand, like where we stand, what we do, what really benefit what we do. In many cases, like what will really benefit you, like in what you are doing, what will you benefit from that? You're chilling with your friends, like sometimes you just need to watch your step, man. Like, okay, I have been doing this with my friend. I have been having friends since, and what did I achieve with this friendship of one town to another, party to party? What did I benefit? Nothing. What did you lose? Plus time now, time. And at the end of the day, when you'll be there not having a job, you'll be there, like even if you were like too much, guys, there's nothing which doesn't expire. Nothing. And there's a difference between how the quality of a woman and the quality of a man. A man can dance right, left, center, ne? But to be honest, the quality of this man will be okay. It will go down, but not that much like a woman. Number one, if you are a woman, then you be like this ups and down, whatever. Okay, in many cases, you find these people they don't like having kids, like, so they will use some contraceptives and whatever. And or maybe because one thing what you have to know. Because number one, you not even want to have a child, because that time you are chilling, and the kids, they will stop you from moving, like they will distract you, or they're just those who doesn't care about family planning, then they're just giving birth like that, big. And at the end of the day, you start complaining when things are not working well for you. No, as we have been using family planning for whatever reason. When we want to make kids, no kids coming, we are quiet. But some, they've been using family planning. When kids are not coming, they are witch. Then they'll be like, hey, why? Why so special about these people, these failures? Okay, I don't call people failures just like failures like this, but there are people who tend to dance with their life, like using their life, like, how will I say? But at the end of the day, when they go down, they want to go down with everyone. But why? Why? To be honest, we need to be careful of our life, how we live our life, and you start, man, ticking like, okay, but why this is happening this way? Why? Okay, and you start making correction on that. If you do that, to be honest, no matter what, how bad your life it is, then you start making some correction. To be honest, things will become better. But if you just then, instead of looking for help where you can be helped, just coming clean, you are starting again accusing people. Yeah, yeah, me, I was, who with you to go with the guys, big guys, people who have money and all that? Who would you? And at some point, some parents, they don't even care when their kids are going out with these big men who are providing money. They don't even care because, number one, that's where some parents, they believe in people who provide for their kids, like survival, like they don't have anything where they survive on. So when their kids get someone who provide to them, and even in the time whereby maybe this kid will be abused by the same man, it's really hard. It's really hard for them to intervene, because if they will intervene, who will provide? Who will provide? No one. And there's no way someone will cut their survival. No way. So you just be in mess until when God will help you to be out of that. So what I'm really trying to say is that, please, to be honest, sometimes we just need to be realistic. We just need to be real. It's just not fair on how you blame people. Like, and now, guys, to be a black person sometimes, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be bad, but to be honest, sometimes with our African people, they believe in many things. Imagine seeing someone's child graduating. Theirs are not graduating, but they know the time these kids, they were studying, theirs, they were running around. But now the other kids, when they are graduating, they want the same result from the graduating child to happen also to theirs. But they forget that this one who are running around, they're also graduating in their own way. They can't be graduating the other way where there is books and everything, because they didn't practice that. Obviously, you have just to achieve what you tried, what you worked hard for. You can't graduate at the university if you were chilling. Like, no way. There's just a way of graduating when you're chilling, your own way, which have just to come with all the benefit. So please, let's focus in our life and stop abusing people because of what we did, because of our own failure, because of our own result, how we're carrying our life. You cannot just be careless about your life, then you tend to blame everyone about your failure. Never. Blessing came with many ways. And again, failing today doesn't mean that you are a failure, but it will teach you to place more. It will teach you to work hard. It will teach you to maybe, like the other way we were using, try the other way around. Again, maybe it will help you, but not to blame people. Like, who doesn't fall? Who doesn't fall? I can't. To be honest, I remember when I had my first child, I was like, no, this is not my way. This is not my way. And I believe my family, they believe in family, like they believe in marriage. So I knew, like, there's something which I wanted as a woman, like I wanted to get married. And for me, I remember when I got married, my son was 10 years to 11 years there. And I had my second child when my firstborn was 12, which they have more than 10 years between. And it's not really to say that there were no guys that I was dating. I was dating people, and I could not see the right way. Like, I could not see the good thing of, like, that's not how I was brought up. That's not how I was raised. That's not how I believe. I don't believe in just making kids like that. I believe in having one partner. I believe in having a family. I believe in marriage. I believe in love. So I was there hoping to get married one day. And I was like, okay, if I could not get married until a certain age, I would have a second child, because it's not up to me. It's up to a man who want to marry me. It's not easy for a woman to propose a man. But, we have mission, like we have plan in our life. So if you are very young, and in many cases, people now who does this are the same people who mock marriages, like especially ladies. They start giving birth like on their own way. Then at the end of the day, when they can't find the right, because they don't do it like with one person, and I'm not blaming anybody of having kids with different fathers, but what I'm saying is that at some point it's not really good as a lady in every relationship where you are in. Then you just, there's something that you could do if you could not afford to have this protect sex, then try to use any protection that you have. Try to use family planning just for that sake, the one which cannot maybe last for so long in your body. Then just having a lot of kids like that, which is not a problem of having, it's not really a problem to have many kids, as long as you believe in it, as long as you not turn it like no one. Kids are blessing, but when they come, my sister, focus in your life. Stop blaming people of your own result. It really sounds so bad, man, like how people mock. I used to feel bad sometimes if I found a person in that situation, where a person just mocking someone because of their own result. Because at the end of the day, these people, they will not do that. And for me, I don't like, I don't hide. If it's just the same way of how people expect others to do just things right while they cannot do it. If I find you saying something which I know that is right, my dear, I will tell you straight. Because some people, they need to be reminded of who they are. They need to be reminded of what they do. You cannot just come around dragging people because of your own mess. Never. So yeah, that's all, guys, which I wanted to share with you guys today. Please, let's take care of our life. Let's be serious with our life. These are the only thing which I would say. I know there are people who have something like on their mind. Please just comment below. See something. I share what I know. I share what I experience. I share what I saw. Maybe there's something which something which we can work together in. Like, there's some people who does that without knowing, and maybe one day they'll watch it, they'll come to there like, okay, meaning this is what I need to do, this is what I was supposed to do. And there's no one who is proper, like know everything, who doesn't do mistake. Maybe someone does that mistake and me, I still do the other mistake, which I need to be corrected by tool, or maybe by seeing it also from someone's video. Thank you very much, guys. Please subscribe to my channel so that this channel will grow. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you.